Hello, welcome back to my channel. Or welcome if you're new. My name is Chandler and I mostly do bookish things on this channel, but this year I'm trying to branch out a little bit and do planner videos. So today I'm going to be setting up my Hobonichi cousin. This is a planner that I haven't really seen in the book community before. I definitely think that bullet journaling is a lot more popular and I can definitely understand why it requires a bit more creativity, but I personally wanted something that I could really plan out videos and also plan out the rest of my life in. So that's kind of why I picked the cousin. I was definitely inspired by Lindsay Scribbles and Joyce from Bunny Plans to pick up the cousin. I love their aesthetics in their cousin. They definitely use a little bit of deco, but they're usually not full sticker kit people, which I can really admire. I really want this planner to be super functional for me, and yeah, I'm just gonna be setting that up with you guys today, setting up my first month in here, and I will probably end up doing like weekly and daily flip throughs each month. So in February you can expect flip throughs for January. So that's sort of the plan. But if you don't know what a cousin is, I thought I would kind of briefly run you through what the layout of this planner is so that you would kind of, have a little bit of context and maybe you might want to pick up this planner. I don't know. But I just thought we could do that first. So this is the cousin. She is A5 size. For reference, that is smaller than like regular letter paper. I'm sure you can look up the dimensions for the exact measurements, but I just love this bound book. I feel like it's going to be really useful for me. It is not super thick and it is something that is really customizable, which I liked. It definitely has a lot of different layouts, so I love it. But let's go ahead and crack her open. So on the first page, you just get, the lovely Hobonichi cousin little logo for 2021, and then you have the yearly overviews for 3 years, for this past year, for this year, and then for the upcoming year. I'm going to be using a sticker to cover this one up and putting my word of the year right here, which I'm super excited about, and I'll show you guys that when we set it up. And then we have these sort of monthly index pages. These are, I say monthly index, this is sort of just like a blank area, I guess, for you to do whatever you want with. I've seen a lot of people use these as habit trackers and going down each day of the month and have little like symbols up here for what they're tracking. There's also 3 check boxes up here and a big blank space down here, so you can really use this as you see fit. I'm going to be using this as an index for my daily pages, but obviously you can do with it what you will. I just love that feature, but I've never seen this in a planner before. And then you get to the monthly spreads. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory and you've probably seen this in, I don't know, pretty much every planner ever, but you have the grid paper within the entire planner. I don't think I really pointed that out, but I really like that. You can kind of use that if you want, or you can just ignore it. It's very faint, but it is a Monday start planner, which I personally appreciate. That's kind of how I conceptualize my weeks. You don't see it in this month, but there are also Japanese holidays that are included. I don't think I said it before, but this is a Japanese planner. It is on Tomei River paper, which is a thinner paper than something like an Erin Condren planner, if you're familiar with those. I really like it. It makes this book really compact, even though this book is so chock full of spreads, which I really like. But anyway, these are the monthly spreads. I feel like they're pretty, basic, self-explanatory, but you do have a lot of room to the side and at the bottom if you want to do any habit tracking, or I don't know, just use that space for decoration. So I really appreciate and enjoy that. Then moving along, we have the weekly spreads. Again, these are just super versatile, and I was really attracted to this because I really like to plan things kind of on a more daily / weekly basis, and I like having my week ahead of me like this. So it is a timed layout, but you can kind of not cross that out, but you can cover it up if you're not really into planning your day from 5 a.m. to 4 a.m. So that's just something to consider. But again, I love this spread. It's just so pretty on its own, but I think it'll be even prettier when I kind of jazz it up with some washi and stickers. And then moving on, we also have daily spreads, which is something that I'd never really seen in a planner before, and I just personally really love. So at the start of the month, you have kind of a blank page, but then you move into the daily pages. Up top, you have check boxes that you can use for to-do lists. I'm going to use these probably for gratitude, which we'll get into later. Smaller sort of like timeline situation, and then all of this blank space here that you can kind of use, again, as you see fit. It's grid paper, there's quotes at the bottom in Japanese, and there are also little calendars too to kind of like let you reference if you need to what day it is and kind of where you are in the week or the month. So that is the planner, and if you compare, these are all of the daily pages to the rest of the planner. I feel like it's very interesting to kind of compare just how much paper that is. So if you're not really interested in daily planning, this planner might not be for you, but I personally really liked that. I feel like I need a lot of space to jot down video ideas, brain dump, so it's just going to be nice to have these daily pages. Also probably going to do some journaling and do some like flip throughs for you guys whenever I fill these pages out. So that is sort of the Hobonichi cousin. I just have never been as enamored with a planner as I am with this one. This just feels like it's going to work so well for my purposes, and I feel like it has just everything I require. That being said, I do have 2 other planners that I'm going to be kind of referencing in probably future videos, and if you guys want to see setups for those, let me know. I have a Hobonichi Weeks that I'm going to be using as a financial planner, and then a ring-bound pocket planner for sort of like more household tasks and household projects. So if you guys want me to set those up on camera, let me know and I will do it. But again, this is kind of what got me back into planners, and this is something I'm just like so excited to use. I've had it in my possession for about 2 months now, and I just have not gotten a chance to bust her open, so I'm so excited to do this, and this is how I've decided to spend my New Year's Eve. So let us go back through the planner and I will show you guys how I'm going to use it and how I'm going to decorate it. On this first page, I don't know what I'm going to do here, but I think right here I want to do what I saw Joyce from Bunny Plans do and add some sort of like decorative papers just to give it a little bit more spice and variety. So these are the papers that I printed out. They're not perfect. You can definitely see that there's like some margins up there, but I kind of don't care. I just want something that is going to sort of add a little bit of interest and personality, and I wanted something a little bit neutral. So I picked these pieces of paper, and then I think I'm also going to tip in this vellum that I printed. My word of the year is direction, and this quote is kind of what inspired me to pick that in the first place. So I sort of think it could be cute, just sort of like tipped in over these pages, kind of setting the tone for the year. I love the neutral stuff, so I think this is kind of what I'm gonna do. And I think, I was looking at this a second ago, I want to tip it in with this black and white washi. I say that, I have all of this washi out that's just sort of in my way, but these are black and gold dot washi. I just feel like it's gonna look really cute right there. But I'm going to grab some tape and we can kind of tape this in. Okay, so I feel like it's a lot less legible on camera, and I also don't know that I like tipped this in very well, but it is just this vellum, and I don't know, I really like the way it looks. I also kind of like this washi with this patterned paper. I know it's kind of a lot, but I don't know, I'm kind of into it. I think this is cute. And will my planner close now? That is a great question. Okay, well, after some bending, she now kind of closes, and yeah, I don't know. I know this isn't perfect, but I just really like the aesthetic of this. I think it's cute. And again, you're not really gonna be able to see the vellum very well on top of this on the camera. I don't know how much I'll actually be referencing this at all, but I just think it's cute. So gonna do that. I also think I'm going to put in this vinyl sticker that I got from Virgo and Paper Company. I feel like I should find a better place for this sticker, but I just think it's cute, and I feel like it would look really cute just to jazz this page up. I think I'm just gonna stick it right in the middle. Hopefully that's like kind of straight. I actually don't know that it is, but we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna hope this works. I just love the like subtle sparkle. I don't know if it's gonna come off on camera, but it's so pretty. And yeah, I just feel like that kind of like transformed this page into something a little bit prettier than what it was. I'm realizing there's sort of a glare on the camera, but this is sort of the shine that I've got going, which I kind of love. And now we can move on to these pages, which I'm super excited about. I got this kit from Virgo and Paper to sort of cover up some of these. Hopefully I can get them on all straight. We'll see if that actually happens, but this box is going to go on top of here. These, I believe, are going to go on these little ones right here, and then these are going to go on these. You'll understand what I'm saying. I'm going to go ahead and put these on, speed it up, and then we can move on to something else. Okay, so I have this spread done, and it is so cute. I love this kit from Virgo and Paper. I'm really not sure how I'm going to be utilizing this page beyond putting my word of the year direction right here at some point once I get a little bit better at hand lettering. I just feel like everybody's probably hesitant to kind of like start writing in their planners. That's definitely how I am. So I'm gonna hold off on putting my word of the year right here. But as for these other pages, I really want to find a way to utilize them. I mean, obviously they're cute and a lot more functional now that I have the actual months written out here, but I'm just not entirely sure. I know some people use this to track their cycle or to track habits. I don't think that's really how I'm going to be utilizing it, but I feel like I can find something to do with it. So love this spread, would highly recommend any sort of kit from Virgo and Paper. Definitely going to be using their kits as the months go on. So if you are interested in those at all, I'll leave a link in the description down below. But now I'm going to go ahead and put these stickers down on the index page, and we can kind of talk about that as I place the stickers on kind of what I'm going to be using these for. So my game plan for these pages is to use these as an index for my dailies, and I feel like that might be a little ambitious, and I'm not sure like how frequently I'm going to be actually keeping that updated, and I'm not sure if I'm going to like fill in every single day, but I do write a lot of video notes, so I feel like having that referenced, you know, like, hey, on, you know, January 13th I did really good brainstorming session, it would be nice to kind of have that referenced here. So that's kind of what I'm going to use it for. And then I'm kind of thinking on sort of a high level of using the boxes at the bottom for something. Not entirely sure what yet. That sticker was not placed right, but it's fine. Yeah, so these boxes right here, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with these yet, and if I'm going to put these to like super good use, but they're really cute, and I feel like maybe I could use these sort of as memory planning. I definitely like memory planning in planners. I don't know, that's kind of how I've always utilized things, but I do want it to be functional. So I'm hoping that maybe I can use like the top in a functional manner and then the bottom down here as sort of more of a memory keeping, like these are some of the highlights of that month sort of thing. And up here, I've seen people use these as like, these are things to get done this month. I'm not sure what I'm going to use those for, but again, I know that I'm going to be using this for kind of an index space. I'm not entirely sure what these are supposed to be for. Okay, wait. I think these are supposed to be for the months. Okay, these are super cute. You can use these kind of in lieu of the checklists that are already there. Okay, I really like that. I'm definitely not going to put all of these on evenly because that's just not very good at this, but I really love these. These are super cute. Definitely super functional. Taking like the utmost concentration to lay these straight. Oh, and it does have the little like 2021 stickers. Okay, this is super cute. Yeah, this was really well thought out. And again, I like that you can use just pieces of it if that's something that like interests you. So I'm going to continue to fill out these and then we can move on to the other sections of the planner. Okay, so this is what it looks like now that it is done. I really love this. We still have stickers left over, so if you had any like important dates or birthdays or something you wanted to put in here, you could use these for that. Currently goals and to-dos, also super cute. You could use that down here. And then there's also these little strips right here. If you wanted to like cover up any of these dates, I think you could use these for that. I feel like there's like a purpose for these that I'm just not seeing, but very, very impressed with these kits and would again recommend them. But now let's move into something a little bit more interesting, or not interesting, I guess, but something that is very like custom to me are these little things that I am hoping to paste in on the months that they give you. So let me show you guys. So this planner goes through 2022, which is really nice, and it goes 3 months into it. So for February and March, I was thinking I could put these habit trackers in here. I saw Lindsay Scribbles use something similar from Peanuts Planner Co. to track things in her ring bound planner. And before I decided to get my own ring bound planner, I decided to print these out and insert them into my Hobo Cousin. And I feel like that's just a way to keep me accountable. I did eventually purchase the Peanuts Planner Co. inserts for tracking that I'm going to be putting in my ring bound kind of like home planner. That's going to be more like home related stuff and health related things. But I thought that having both workout and then planner and book spending in here would keep me super accountable. Planning on inserting these like this. I just feel like it's gonna be nice to have these to reference. Sort of regretting printing on such heavyweight paper, but I don't know, I'm excited to have a bulky planner, so I'm not super upset about it. On the workout tracker, I'm going to put the kind of workout, and then on the planner and book spending, I'm just going to put dollar amount. So that's how I plan on utilizing these trackers, and you'll be able to see them in like my flip throughs in future videos on, you know, just how well I'm doing, I suppose. But I'm going to go ahead and insert these, and I'll show you guys what the finished product looks like. Okay, so these are my trackers. I feel like they ended up going in pretty decent. Since the paper is so thick though, I had to kind of like trim to where when I flipped the page, it wouldn't get caught and kind of folded at the crease. And whenever I ended up cutting it after pasting it in, it looked a little weird, so I ended up putting some washi in here to just kind of cover up those ragged edges. But I think it looks pretty cute, and I don't know, I just feel like this is going to be super functional for me and is a better way to kind of utilize these 2 months that I wouldn't be using in this planner otherwise. So that's just going to be nice to have. It's funny now that I am like working with this planner, I realize just how thick this is going to get and how heavy it's going to be. It's definitely not a lightweight book, despite it not being very thick. But now we can flip back to the beginning of the planner and start utilizing the months pages. I'm going to show you guys kind of how I'm going to set up my month and show you how I'm going to be functionally kind of using these things. So I have already kind of put, it kind of looks like I already wrote in this. This is a transparent sticky note that I used to write down my January videos. I'm sort of uncertain on whether I want to kind of write everything in at the beginning of the month and just make myself post, or if I want to just put the things that I know are already filmed and then, I don't know, go from there and keep this in here just like as the month goes on. I think for this month, I'm gonna go ahead and force myself to start out the month right and just go ahead and put these videos in on the days that I know that I'm going to film them. Also kind of maybe adding some decoration with some of this washi tape that I just pulled. Have a new cover for my Hobo Weeks, which I'll show you guys at the end of the video, but it's a Louis Vuitton planner and I just love these washis. I feel like this is gonna be a really cute color scheme for the month. I also would like to try to be consistent in terms of the kind of color scheme I'm going for month to month, not just on the monthly spreads, but kind of using these washi tapes also like during the weeks of January and also on the daily pages for January. So we'll see if I get bored with that, but I kind of like the cohesion that that would bring. Not using all of these, you know, washi tapes like on one page, but just kind of like having some variety that all kind of goes together I think would be nice. And I also pulled some sort of functional stickers and some tombos to kind of coordinate with these as well. So I've got my monthly stickers that I'm probably going to be using in here. I've got package stickers, YouTube stickers, Target Run stickers, Etsy stickers, like all the fun stickers. And then my coordinating tombos that are going to go really well with my washi tape. I just kind of love this color scheme. I feel like it's sort of giving me throwback vibes with the brown and pink, but like I'm sort of here for it. Let us see how I'm going to be organizing this. Washi are we going to use? I'm thinking we can use this really big brown one, because I don't really foresee myself utilizing this down here very much. And then maybe some of the like pink tapes as well. I don't know like how much to do. I think I'm gonna figure that out off camera, so I'm not just like sitting here twiddling my thumbs and replacing washi. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back to you guys and kind of show you where I'm placing things throughout the month, because I know if you guys are viewers on my channel, you're probably interested in what videos I'm posting and kind of like what some of these mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the washi down, and then we can kind of talk through things. Okay, so as you can see, I have sort of set up my monthly. I kept it pretty simple. I mean, I did put some decorative washi tape down here. I used 2 from Simply Watercolor Co. and 2 from Simply Gilded. Again, I'll link those shops down in the description in case you guys want some of your own washi. I don't know, I feel like it looks pretty cute. I didn't really have day of the week covers, so I ended up just highlighting with a couple of the Tombos that I already have selected. It was Tombow 992 and Tombow 800. 800 like really is not showing up on here. It is a lot more pink in person. I'm liking the way this is looking. It's pretty simple. This is sort of like the kind of thing that I'm planning on doing. I do have a lot of sticker kits that I could be utilizing, but I just wanted to keep it simple for the first month and sort of see what I like and don't like. So this is sort of where we're at. I laid down my payday stickers from the Honeybee shop. I really like their task stickers. I feel like, I don't know, they're super cute and just like stand out a little bit. And then I used style planner stickers for a package that I have coming on Monday, and then some of my YouTube videos that I'm going to write in, which kind of leads me to something that I wanted to talk about a little bit. Pens. When I started going on my planner journey, I was trying to figure out what pens were going to work really well for me. Most of these don't work very well for me. I'm not a huge fan of them, so let's kind of talk through them. This is the Uni Jetstream that everybody seems to have. It is a 3-chamber pen. We've got red, black, and a pencil in here, and it is 0.5 millimeter ink, which I really don't like. I really like a good thick pen, and this is just not doing it for me. I love the body of this pen. I got this off of Jet Pens, but I just think this is going to be too thin for me, even though this planner is so small. I just like a really thick line, so this is just not it. A lot of people are talking about fine liners or pigment liners, and I got this one in 0.3. I thought it would be cute. I tried using it right here actually, and it did not work for me. It bled almost immediately. I tried to let it dry and then highlight it, and it didn't work. So I'm a little disappointed in this one too. So I don't know, I'm not super into pigment liners anyway, but kind of a fail for me. We have this white pen, which is actually pretty cool if you kind of use like a black Tombow or black like pen and then write over it with this. This is actually pretty nice. This is one of the pens that I like, probably because it's a 1 millimeter. This is the Uniball Signo in white. I will try to leave a link to this one down below because I feel like this could be really useful, especially like if you're a bullet journaler and you don't have this, you need it. And then the pens that I actually like. This I got from Daiso. It is one of those like all-in-one pens. It's got like 4 different ink colors and then a mechanical pencil in it, and I just love the body of this pen. It is so thick in your hand, and I think it's 1 millimeter ink. It just feels really nice to me, so I like this one. This might be what I use for my inaugural test. I also have this Tombow hard tip brush pen, and this is really awesome. I'm not good at hand lettering. I'm trying to learn, and I feel like this is a really good pen to learn with, and you'll hopefully see some hand lettering in my daily pages once I get to do those. And then here's a couple that I'm sort of unsure about. So this is the Uni Jetstream again, but this one came with 0.7 millimeter ink, or I guess like pen nib. I don't know what the millimeter really refers to except for like how thick the stream of ink is, but it came with 0.7 and I switched it with 1 millimeter. I don't know. I'm not sure if I love this pen body, but I'm liking this pen a lot more now that it's got the thicker ink in it. And then this super cute pen that I spent too much money on and I kind of regret. This is the Kaweco Sport. I don't exactly know how to say that. I know it's not Kaweco. It's a German pen company, but it's a little cute clicky pen. It doesn't make any noise, which is kind of like unsatisfying, but I was mostly annoyed because this has blue ink in it, and like I'm not going to be using this in my hobo if it's got blue ink. Trying to see if I can replace this with like 1 millimeter black ink, maybe from Uni or I don't know, from Kaweco, but I mean, she's cute. Was she kind of pointless? Like, yes, but anyway. The decision. Do I use the Uni Jetstream or do I use the really cheap pen from Daiso? You know what? I'm gonna go with the Daiso. I just know that my handwriting is gonna be kind of cute with this. I don't have the best handwriting. I'm hoping that improves the more that I write in this planner, but I'm just gonna use black ink and I'm gonna go ahead and put down the videos that I have planned for the month. Let me get my sticky note handy. So I'm not putting in every single video in here. I'm like leaving this one since I haven't finished filming it yet. I don't know, I get a little bit weird when I'm filming videos. I like to have a little bit of time to experiment and film before I decide whether I'm gonna post. So these are ones that have already been finished and are uploaded, so I'm just gonna go ahead and write in the dates for that, write in what package this is, and then we can move right along. But I guess I could talk to you guys like while I do this. I was going to just do it off screen, but I figured we could kind of talk about like the videos that I am posting for this month. They're ones that I'm really excited about. I think these are like the videos that I spent the most time on when I was away. I don't know, I just had such a good time filming these ones. I'm super excited for you guys to see the Goodreads challenge video, which y'all are going to see probably before you see this, if you even watch this video. She's kind of looking cute, okay? I'm not like super upset with the handwriting. I have yet to film my best and worst books video, or videos, I guess. But I feel like those shouldn't take too much time, so I am going to go ahead and pencil these in. I'm supposed to film both my best and worst books videos on that Saturday, and then post Sunday and that following Wednesday, which I feel like is a little bit ambitious since I don't normally like film that close together. I need to get those out because I feel like if I don't film them and upload them this month, like when is it gonna get done? Also, I didn't realize, but I put haul on here. I do have a lot of stationery that I could haul for you guys if you guys want to see some of the washi tape I got and some of the sticker kits that I got from various shops. Or if you guys want to see my setup of my Hobo Weeks and or ring bound, let me know and I will do those. But I'm not gonna do a haul, obviously. Like this is this video, but that is just something to consider. I also, oh my god guys, I have a taste test coming on the 17th that I would not be more thrilled about. I got to actually like talk to this person while I was reading the books, and that just like made the experience for me. It was so fun. So that is sort of what I have in terms of like videos. I am expecting my cover for my Hobonichi weeks on the 4th, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that in with a little exclamation point because you know what, I'm super thrilled about it. So I'm going to go ahead and I think leave the sticky note over here for now just because, I don't know, I kind of like seeing that. I don't know what I'm going to use these side portions for, but I just figured I'd leave them because, I don't know, there's always a space that I need to jot down things. I'm one of those people who really like plans on the go. I do like to kind of like pre-plan some things, but for the most part, I like to plan as I go. So this is sort of what I have for my monthly spread. I feel like it's pretty cute. I feel like it could be better, but it's pretty cute. And I think now I'm ready to set up my first week in this planner and then we'll be done because I don't know that I really am going to do a daily page since it's not the first yet, but I don't know, pretty happy with this. I think it's pretty cute. Would love to know any suggestions you guys have on how you utilize your Hobonichi if you use one, like in the sidebar, because I just don't know what to do with the sidebar yet, but let's go ahead and look at the weekly spread. Okay, so off camera, I set up my weekly spread, my first weekly, but first let me flip back to the monthly. I was like editing the monthly section of this video and I was like, okay, not loving this. So I ended up taking some Simply Gilded washi and some of these weekly stickers. These actually go on the weekly sections of this planner, but they're from Virgo and paper. I cut the little flags off and I just pasted them on top of here. I say pasted. I didn't paste anything, they're stickers, but I just added them on top and it actually kind of blends nicely since it is like the same color as this washi, but I ended up using these 4 washi. This one obviously is from Simply Watercolor and then these 3 again are from Simply Gilded, so I just like the way it looks. I thought it ended up being pretty cute. I like these subtle weight bows and I don't know, I just like the terrazzo. I feel like it ends up being just slightly more classy. I don't really love this right here, well, because it doesn't like fully cover up this gray part right here, but I feel like overall it like looks pretty decent. This is a sticker from Simply Gilded. It came in the Park Avenue kit. I just put a Virgo and paper month cover over this. I didn't really need to do that. I just thought it was cute. Another little thing from Simply Gilded just to kind of like cover up some of that gray space. And then I just added like a little this week section. I don't really know what I'm gonna do here. Maybe some like habit trackers or no spend tracking. I'm not quite sure, but just gonna leave that as is. Honestly, just like looking at this week, it's already Thursday, so I didn't really have anything to put on these days. I didn't even do anything any of those days. Maybe I'll go back and like memory keep, but again, there's like really nothing memorable that happened on those days, so I just wanted to have something down on this week, mostly so when I like flip through this planner at the end of the year, I can see it like completely full. That might be a bit ambitious, might be getting ahead of myself, but I just liked that idea, and I do have a few more days of like important things coming, so I ended up just kind of placing these stickers down to mark certain things that I know are happening. The videos that I'm posting, style planner stickers, and then the Target Run sticker right here, and then the Honeybee Shop for the payday stickers. Again, I'm just like really into these, and I'm excited to use some of the other stickers that I got from the Honeybee Shop. I got quite a few of these task related stickers, and again, if you guys want a stationery haul to kind of see that, let me know. But let's go ahead and start putting things down. This is going to be less exciting than it would be for another week, but I do have things that are happening. So tomorrow I am posting my I'm back video. I don't really know what else to call it. It is like a goals video too, so it's weird. It's like I was just sampling my handwriting on another piece of paper and it looked so much better there than it does here, but you know, it's fine. It'll get better as time goes on, I'm sure. And then on Sunday, again, the Goodreads Choice Award video. I'm also doing this on camera, so I don't know why I'm being so hard on myself for my handwriting, but it was so big, it literally went off the paper. That's cute. Okay, so I like that. For my Target run, I need to pick up some storage containers for my Christmas stuff. We just moved house and got a bigger Christmas tree, so I had to get a lot of ornaments, and I don't have the storage for it, so I just need to get like containers and maybe some other stuff. I'll probably jot anything else that I have to get if I can think of anything, but really just like storage bins are really what I'm after. I feel like I'm starting to understand why people use the thinner ink inks in this. I ended up switching to the Unijestream in 1mm. I just feel like it's a little blacker than the Daiso pen, but it is quite thick. Maybe it would look better in a thin pen. I don't know. I'm still deciding on this, but I feel like that looks pretty good. I don't really have anything else of note that I want to put in here. So, I mean, this might just be it for now. Kind of like to plan as I go. So tomorrow, if I end up having a to-do list, I'll just jot some things down. I do have to film this video, so that's something I might write in here and kind of like utilize the time portion. I know for next week, I'm going back to work, obviously, and I plan on kind of using this time section and like highlighting the times that I'm actually working and writing down the tasks that I'm doing for work. So it's going to end up being a lot more full than this is. That's pretty much it. I feel like that's so boring. Not much of a setup. Literally just me writing in 3 things, but this is sort of my planner. I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to do in this planner and I'm really excited about it. Watching back some of the footage from this, I'm like, this is not the most exciting thing, but you know, our planner setup's that exciting. I'm excited about it, but I bet no one else will be, and that's fine. I'm going to be doing a lot of fun stuff with the daily pages, and I am excited to flip through those for you guys. Something else that I didn't really talk about is some of the stuff that's at the back of this planner, which I think is actually kind of cool. There's some grid paper, not a ton, but you know, if you wanted to take notes. I did a little bit of a pen test right here, but there's also a timetable at the back if you know, have a schedule that you stick to and you want to have it back here. But I'm also kind of planning on using this favorites list this year, doing like my favorite book, my favorite movie or TV show, and then my favorite like song or album. I think would be fun, and having like little pictures printed right here. That's something that I really want to use this planner for, is for, yeah, just memory keeping, and kind of, I'd like to look back at this and really know what I did this year, you know? I feel like 2020 was a blur, and I think 2021 is going to be much better. It'll be even better if I can document everything, you know, printing pictures and just overall making every second count. So I think the final thing that I want to do before I leave is to go ahead and put my cousin in the cover that I'm going to be using for this year. And this was one that I was really blessed to be gifted for Christmas. It was something that was on my wish list, and yeah, it was such a delight to receive this. And it is the Louis Vuitton Desk Agenda. This is something that I know I'm going to have in my collection for years. It's so well made, and I'm really into luxe planning, so I'm just so excited to have this. So I'm gonna go ahead and slip my Hobonichi in here. I feel like I might end up putting the clear cover on here at some point, but I don't know. I feel like you can take things one step at a time. I don't want to do too much all at once and then kind of regret it almost, or pick a cover that just isn't right for how I'm feeling. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slip this in here. And I love this. It smells so good. It smells like fresh leather, and it's just got some pockets in here. I think I'll probably end up sticking some of like my more frequently used stickers in here. I know some people use like pretty planning cards. Maybe I'll grab one of my Simply Gilded planner cards to put in there to kind of jazz things up a little bit, but I love this. If you guys want kind of like an in-depth review on this agenda, like as I use it, let me know. I also have a couple of other luxe planner covers coming for the other 2 planners that I have, but I just love the way that this looks, and I love that it has so much room to grow. That is something that's so important to me, because I know I'm going to be putting a lot of stickers in here, so this is probably going to look like this by the end of the year. So thank you guys so much for watching. This probably was not the most exciting setup we've ever seen, but it is kind of true to what the beginning of the year has been looking like for me. Kind of boring, not a whole lot going on, but I'm sure things will ramp up, and I'll have a lot more to share with you guys on how I'm using this planner. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and until next time.